A name Colombia never forget. A name the world still whispers. To some, the ruthless king of cocaine. To others, the man who gave where the state was absent. Money, homes, influence. In 1993, at the moment of his death, his empire was worth over $6 billion, more than entire nations possessed at the time. Poverty opened the door. Power tore it wide open. How did a boy from Medellin reach the top of the criminal world? And why is his name still spoken with respect and fear? Pablo Emilio Escobar was born in 1949 into a poor family of 7 children in a country already consumed by waves of political violence. Colombia at the time was a place of gunfire, sudden escapes, and constant hiding, where fear became a normal part of everyday life. While other children dreamed of peace and stability, Pablo dreamed of control. From an early age, he began reading political books and developed an intense fascination with power, not as an idea, but as a way to command people. As a teenager, he entered a cemetery and stole a human skull, not for money and not on a whim, but as a personal act to confront fear. That moment was not random. It was a signal. It begins small. Forged diplomas, selling exam answers, petty theft that slips beneath the radar. But Pablo never thought small. Ambition always pushed him further, faster, without limits. He soon moves on to stealing cars and robbing movie theaters. When people resist, he doesn't back down. He shoots. In his world, resistance is a weakness to be crushed. He tells his friends he has a deadline. If he isn't a millionaire by the age of 30, he considers himself finished. It wasn't a joke, and it wasn't bravado. It was a vow he fully intended to keep. Instead of punishment, it becomes a school of crime. Pablo learns how the system works, how evidence disappears, how judges can be bought. Every lesson brings power. Every mistake brings consequences. And when he feels betrayed, he knows only one way to respond: with a bullet. His first murder changes everything. Violence ceases to be emotion or passion. It becomes a tool. Every step from then on is calculated, cold, and ruthless. 5 kilos of coca leaves, 1 kilo of pure cocaine, $6,000 in profit. For Pablo, this isn't just money. It's a sign of destiny. Secret routes are established, hidden labs appear, and corrupt soldiers look the other way. America in the late 1970s is hungry for a new drug, and Escobar is ready to supply it. The Medellin cartel is born, cold, organized, and ruthless. This is the beginning of an empire that will change Colombia and the world forever. Escobar builds a system without borders. If a shipment is seized, the money is refunded. If it succeeds, everyone profits. Cocaine moves in suitcases, inside bananas, woven into denim fibers. Every risk is calculated, every route tested. Betrayal is unforgivable. One guard stole money. Escobar punished him personally. Fear becomes currency, and loyalty becomes religion. Money erases the boundaries of reality. Escobar builds a private zoo with hippos, racetracks, and his own airport. Hacienda Nápoles becomes a symbol of limitless power, a place where laws no longer apply and desires are fulfilled instantly. As the empire grows, so does the belief that he is untouchable. But a god complex is never satisfied. It always demands more. Pablo buys votes, builds houses, and carefully crafts the image of a man of the people. Money opens the doors of politics faster than ideology ever could. He soon becomes a member of parliament and gains immunity, a shield he believes is unbreakable. But the media begin to dig, the questions grow louder, and the truth comes to light. And when the world turns against him, Pablo reveals his greatest weakness. He doesn't know how to lose. Judges are assassinated, journalists executed, the minister of justice is dead. A civilian plane is brought down from the sky. Thousands lose their lives as Colombia descends into chaos. Cities turn into battlefields, and fear enters every home. This is no longer crime in the shadows. It is open war. Escobar versus the state. Escobar turns himself in, but only on his own terms. The state agrees. Instead of a cell, he gets luxury. Instead of guards, loyal followers. The prison becomes a hotel filled with parties, alcohol, and total control. Visitors come and go. Business continues. Power remains untouched. The government gives in, believing peace has been achieved. By the time they realize the truth, it's already too late. Everyone is hunting him. The state, former allies, and those seeking revenge. The net tightens with each passing day, and the margin for error disappears. Escapes grow shorter, hideouts less secure, and trust becomes a luxury he can no longer afford. The final 16 months turn into a relentless hunt. The circle closes. More than 25,000 people attended his funeral. Some still celebrate him today, painting murals and speaking his name with admiration. Today, the city stands as a symbol of hope and recovery, yet the wound remains. Pablo Escobar was not Robin Hood. He was a mirror of a society that allowed a monster to grow.